imagine having only a 13 or a 15-minute conversation with your crush and then they ask you out on a date. Look at this client's testimonial. She was able to make it happen. She was able to just make her crush ask her out on a date during casual conversation. I'll get right to the point how she did it. While having this casual conversation, she transmitted a very specific emotion from her subconscious mind to his subconscious mind, and in less than 13 to 15 minutes, he was asking her out on a date. Now, how did this even happen? Now, to understand this, I'm going to give you the steps, but you need to understand something very fundamental about your subconscious mind. That is your emotional identity. Now, what is your emotional identity? Your emotional identity at a subconscious level is how you identify yourself emotionally. Now, before you have any conversation with anyone, before even a word is spoken, and up until the point the conversation ends, this emotional identity is always transmitting what you are to other person's subconscious mind. So isn't it a coincidence that people always treat you the way that you treat yourselves? Or you can recall all your past relationships and you are going to observe that all your partners treated you the same way and made you feel anxious, made you chase them, made you feel like that you are not good enough. How did that happen? It's because of this process. Now, the good news is that you only can control 20% of it consciously. Now, the bad news is that 80% of your emotional identity is something you cannot control. It was already developed between the ages of 1 to 9. Now, in scientific terms, we call this predominant neurological state. And if in between the ages of 1 to 9, you had a bad relationship with your parents, you had childhood trauma, you had father wound, mother wound, you were conditioned poorly about how you should behave in a relationship, this becomes a part of your emotional identity. And guess what? Anytime you interact with someone, this emotional identity gets transferred inside their subconscious mind. Now, either you will naturally be attracted to people who will be exactly the same version of your childhood dynamics. So if you have like an anxious attachment style, your subconscious mind will transmit your emotional identity inside their subconscious mind and be like, hey, I would like you to treat me like this. And their subconscious mind would be like, perfect. That's exactly how I treat everyone. So we are a match. And boom, you have naturally attracted someone into your life who will make you go through your childhood trauma. However, there's another condition. What if you get attracted to someone who's not naturally like that? So your subconscious mind will go like, hey, guess what? I want you to treat me like this. I want you to make me feel anxious. I want you to make me feel like I'm not worthy enough and make me chase you. Their subconscious mind goes like, hey, but that's not something that I want to do. Your subconscious mind goes like, but guess what? I'm gonna create situations, circumstances, and behavior that will make you treat me exactly the way that my emotional identity is. And this is why we always end up attracting people who treat us exactly the way that we are feeling inside. Now, let's get to the steps of how she made it happen. Now, step number 1, she gained control over her 80% of emotional identity. She did that because in week 1 of my high value love identity program, I removed her father wound, her mother wound, her childhood conditioning, and her old pattern of anxious attachment style. And using instant healing hypnosis, I taught her how she can do this on her own so that what her subconscious mind transmits or what kind of vibration she is on, she always attracts people on that vibration. Now, that's what I do in week 1, and that's what she learned. Now, here comes the second step. Once you have self-love, self-confidence, self-worth, and all of these positive emotional states as part of your emotional identity, those are the kind of people that you will attract because your subconscious mind will transmit that inside their subconscious mind. Now, step number 3, remember, in all forms of relationship, we need to have communication. So in week number 2 of my high value love identity program, I teach conversational hypnosis, the art of influence, where you can have a casual conversation with someone, and in less than a minute of casual conversation, you can transfer whatever you are feeling inside their subconscious mind, exactly what she did. And she transmitted the neurological state or the emotional state of self-love, self-confidence, and self-worth. And guess what he felt in 13 to 15 minutes? He felt a strong attraction towards her. He felt confident about her. He felt that she is worthy enough. Now, they have been working together for years, and now he started feeling more attracted to her. And in less than 13 to 15 minutes, he's just asking her out on a date. Now, if you are someone whose ears just went up like, hey, I want a piece of that cake, here is something I want you to understand. 90% of you are not going to make it, and I'm going to be brutally honest over here. This is why I offer a free mini therapy session to enroll into my high value love identity program, because in this session, I assess if you have an absolute 100% belief that this program is going to work for you, and you are subconsciously ready to work on yourself, you are committed, you're dedicated, you're willing to put in the efforts, and you want to do this for yourself. And if you check all the boxes, I allow you to enroll into my program. However, if I sense doubt, fear, or you are doing this to manifest a specific person, or your reason for healing is that you want a specific person, not just to heal yourself, I will refuse your application, because if you do not believe in something, it's not going to manifest. Placebo effect will happen. If you have fear, fears are just like beliefs, but on steroids, because they are backed by emotions. So placebo effect will happen. My program is not meant for you. You are not a good fit for my program. And if your reason for healing is external, it is not for your own good, that means your healing journey is highly dependent on circumstances, and circumstances keeps changing. And I wouldn't take risk on you, because my program comes with a money back guarantee. That means you either get the result or you get your money back. Now, if still you feel like, hey, I fit that 10% of the people who have absolute belief on your program, the link is in the description. You can apply for a free mini therapy session with me. Or if you are someone who feels like, I'm like 80 to 90% convinced, but I still want to see if your method works, my premium free course on Instant Heartbreak Healing Mastery is absolutely free, where I teach you a lot of subconscious modalities, how your subconscious mind functions. And there is also a hypnosis within that free course, where you can just heal your heartbreak in less than 2 to 3 minutes. That will get your belief up to 100%. And when you are ready, then you can apply for that free mini therapy session to get enrolled into my high value love identity program. Now, I'll leave you with that thought. The choice is yours. I'll see you in the next video. Up until then, stay happy, stay blessed, and keep healing.